Hello there. Happy Saturday. I certainly hope that this video finds everybody well. And I'll admit, I also hope that this stream goes along without any glitches or problems, because a lot of stuff is new. To start with, the biggest thing that's new, I am now talking to you through an actual microphone, not using a headset anymore. Because honestly, I kind of got, after the last stream, audio in the last stream was especially bad. Noticing a lot of popping and hissing noises. And I kind of got sick and tired of doing these things with potato quality audio. This is the one, right? Yes. I kind of got sick and tired of doing these things with potato quality audio, especially because the major part of them is me talking. So I decided to go out and get myself a mic. Is it a professional microphone? I mean, some professionals would probably say no, it's not a professional microphone because I got a fairly cheap one off Amazon, but I still think it's not bad for a beginner. Did some test runs on it last day. And I think I finally found a good balance between voice and game and, good distance from the microphone. So hopefully it turns out the audio quality on this is fairly decent, or at least better. At least the voice quality ends up better than previous ones. Now, what else is new is that the microphone requires me to change my setup here a little bit. I have screens in all different places. I had to figure out where to put things so I still have easy access to the stuff that I need access to properly be able to do these stock pick speedruns that I do, and I do so well. Not to toot my own horn. So hopefully I don't find any issues with where I have my screen placements. Hopefully, the myriad of things that I now have plugged into my laptop at the same time does not make it explode. I certainly hope that is not the case. But that's probably the biggest question so far, is can my little laptop actually take the load that I am... That sounded dirty. Wait a minute. Can it handle the workload? That's a better wording. Can it handle the workload that I am now asking of it? And that is yet to be seen. I did some recordings earlier, testing out what the load was that I would need it to handle, and I think it did well. But then again, I also wasn't loading a bunch of web pages at the same time, asking my computer to do other work. So, in summary, new microphone. Hopefully that aids in the audio quality of these videos. And also, a lot more setup and whatnot going on here, and hopefully my computer does not explode. That's basically it. That's basically all I wanted to say at the start here. As you can see, I'm already on my way to where one of the Koroks is, because I knew... Actually, wait, is this it? Stop, horse. Oh, no, this is not it. I have this already. I'm also not entirely sure if I can even take my horse where I want to go next. It might be out of horse reach. Yeah, he can't go down there. Oh, no, wait, maybe yeah, you can. Actually, I think this is where it is. Yeah, it's here. It's this, isn't it? Oh, it's the ball and cup. It's the ball that's on the chain attached to the cup. Looks like a metal ball. Yes, it is. Let's see, can I drop it in? Can I make it? I think I see it. Ha, perfect. Hello, little Korok dude. How are you? I'm gonna go ahead and mark you off on the map here. I am then going to close that map and bring up my usual dashboard. I'm going to make you quiet. And I'm going to bring you on over to the dashboard. And I even remembered to bring up my starting words this time. So, let me go ahead and explain how this is going to work. I will click this button here and it will take me to the Yahoo Finance page for a random stock. You will see a timer start up here in the tab and I'll have 5 minutes to do what... Wait, where did my mouse go? I'll have 5 minutes to do what research I can on that stock. I can use any information I can find in Yahoo Finance as well as any articles or links that I can get off of that platform. The only exception to this rule is if I come across a term or concept I'm unfamiliar with, I can then Google it, which is what this tab is for, and this is usually the part where I would point to the Google tab I already had open, but I have forgotten to open it prior to this again. So I guess I'll cross that river when I come to it. Anyway, once the 5 minutes are up, it will bring me back to this dashboard, and using what I was able to glean, I will have to decide if the stock is a buy, a sell, or a hold. Now, a disclaimer. I am just some guy on the internet. Picks I make here should not be taken as advice for you personally to buy, sell, or hold a particular stock. I would absolutely implore you to do your own research and consider your unique situation when it comes time to decide what moves to make. I am just here having some fun testing my own stock picking skills and perhaps in the process sharing some information as well. And I feel like that's a part of this some people forget. I'm not going to name names because I don't have any names. But I am not take advice. This isn't even take advice at your own risk. This isn't even advice. This is just me playing around. Anyway, probably not a good idea to yell at viewers, so I'm just gonna go ahead and and move on to the first stock. Let's go. Oh man, what a first stock it is. Ally Financial. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a hard call to make. Actually, maybe not, because this is a pretty nice chart. Actually, they're also an older company than I would have. Oh wait, maybe they're not. No, this goes back to 2016. Hold on. All right, yeah, 2014. I guess that makes sense. Took a pretty sizable COVID hit. Dropped all the way down. Wow, all the way down to $10. Really? And then just came rip roaring back like it's nobody's business. But then again, a lot of things did. So I guess that's not terribly surprising. Still, very nice 1 year chart. Very nice 6 month chart. 1 month chart starts to show a little bit of a different picture because it has been very roller coastery. Very roller coastery past month. 1 year chart looks good. 6 month chart looks good. 1 month chart shows a different story. So the question now is, can it continue to climb in the way it has? Apparently, its climb is justified because these earnings look fantastic. Constantly climbing over time, constantly beat estimates, despite the fact that the estimates continue to go up. I don't like these. I don't like these annual ones. Well, actually, hold on. If I was to look at the quarterly, okay, quarterly paints a different picture here. Although also a similar picture, because if you look at annual, you have 2019 where it seems to be that revenues and earnings peaked, and then you fall into 2020, okay, where you have revenues that went down and also earnings that went down at a much larger, I don't know what word to use here, percentage, I guess, a much larger percentage. It dropped a larger percentage than revenue did. So there's something hidden in here that needs to explain that. And could the explanation be COVID? Possibly, but if you look at the quarterly, I don't know about that. Well, actually, no, because the revenues are similar. The revenues between quarter 4 2020 and quarter 1 2021 look similar to 2019 2020, but then the earnings don't. The earnings are actually still looking good, and earnings I like to focus on more than revenues, honestly. So you know what? That paints a different picture. That paints a different enough picture to give me a little bit more confidence than I had before. So you know what? I'm actually good with those charts. I'm okay with those charts. And they are a bank. I believe I knew that. I think they kind of like brand themselves as like a layman's bank. I mean, there are a lot of banks that are layman's banks, but then you have like the Chase banks, I guess, of the world, where it's like, a hoity-toity kind of bank. But I think Ally kind of paints itself as a bank for the everyman, the everyday Joe man bank. Buy this undervalued stock. Motley Fool seems to imply this is undervalued. That's going to be a hard sell. That's going to be a hard sell considering how much it's gone up in the past year. I kind of want to see what Motley has to say about that. Expands to Ally Bank recently eliminated overdraft fees. That could cut into revenues. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a fan of overdraft fees, but it is one of the major revenue drivers for a bank, I believe. Not to say I'm a bank expert. Ally Financial dips more than broader markets. How much more can Ally Financial grow? All of these are good questions. This bank is eliminating overdraft fees. Safer while a press release stated that Ally Bank ended the centuries-old industry practice. Oh yeah, that exchange with Elizabeth Warren with I think JP Morgan CEO. That was amazing. That was so crazy. Like they were so crazy on both fronts to ask a question like that, and then for him to just sit there and say no. Both sides were completely insane. This is gonna take me to the Fool's site, isn't it? Oh, I don't got time to go to the Fool's site. Hoping for strength as approaches next earnings release. Well, you probably won't see the impact of any kind of removal of Actually, I just noticed the timer froze there for a little bit. I mean, whatever. Sure, that's legal. Technical difficulties, but they're technical difficulties to my favor. So yeah, I like those. So what do I think of Ally? When I was looking through these articles, I had a thought about those overdraft fees. yes, it concerns me that Ally Bank might be. I mean, surely they know what they're doing. Surely they know what they're, surely they know what they're doing. They know that they are getting rid of a major revenue stream that most banks enjoy. But it's obviously a calculated move, right? They're not just doing that without thinking about it. It's a calculated move. They do that and they think that the business that it will drum up, because of that, will offset any losses in revenue, that 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 is the after effect from getting rid of that. Something else, one other thought that I had is that I wonder if this is going to be the start of the chain reaction, like what happened a few years ago with um, stock trading commissions. You know, you can say what you want about Robinhood. You can say that they're, in bed with the big guys, or they're a crappy bug ridden platform. All of these things I've heard before. But one thing you can't deny is that they completely changed the game. They 100% changed the game. And for the better. And for the better for your everyday retail trader like myself, personally. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe Ally. I don't want to say that's their intention, but I wonder if that can be the effect of what they're doing here. That because they are starting to get rid of that thing, they're going to be like the Robin Hood of banks, which I think they already are. That's kind of already what they market themselves as, I think, if I'm thinking of the right company. So I can definitely see this kind of being a catalyst to, other banks saying, oh well, we're losing out on business because they're all going to Ally. We better get rid of these fees too, because I remember back in the early days when, so Robinhood did it first, and then I want to say Schwab was the one that did it next, and then all of a sudden everyone's calling up their brokers saying, "Hey, I want these too." Like I use E-Trade myself, and I remember hearing from other users of E-Trade, that they were calling up E-Trade, and they were literally telling them, "Hey, I want no commission fees, or else I'm leaving." And they would just give it to you because they were so scared at the time of losing that business. So I wonder if that can end up being, kind of what Ally not trying to do here, but it can be the start of something for the overdraft fees for this. But you know what? I'm kind of getting off topic from this. I'm supposed to be talking about Ally and what I think of them, and whether they're a buy, sell, or hold. Um, I am not terribly confident that they can keep going up. And even though I just spent like 5 minutes talking about how I kind of like that they are getting rid of those overdraft fees, you can't deny that it is a major revenue stream for banks. So if they get rid of those, unless they think they have some other way to replace that revenue with something, that's probably going to hit their top and bottom lines going forward into the near to mid future, I think. How will the stock react to that? I honestly don't know. Depends on how much more customers they can bring in because of that move. So I'm not confident enough to give this a buy. However, they are obviously not a bad company, so I'm not going to give it a sell. I'm going to give it a hold, just because I'm not confident enough which direction it can go in the future, especially because of this recent decision they made with the overdraft fees as to which direction it's going to go. So I'm going to have to go ahead and give it a hold, because could it be that people, they get rid of these fees, and sure, they'll lose that stream of revenue, but the massive wave of customers that come in and start spending money with them because of that can completely replace that missed revenue stream and then some. Yeah, of course. And in that case, the stock's probably going to start to go up. However, can it be that they make this move and people don't really care? People don't really, they don't recognize the benefit. They don't know. Where was I going with this? But basically that maybe it ends up being that they don't draw in enough new customers to replace this revenue stream. In that case, you can see lower revenues and earnings in the future, and it's going to drop. Either of those things, I think, have an equal chance of coming to fruition. So it can either go up or it can either go up. It can go down. I don't know. But again, hold is the possibility that it can go up. So I am comfortable giving it that hold label here. So ally, you got to hold from me. We'll see where your little venture, and I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this with much curiosity where this elimination of overdraft leads, because if it does start a revolution in how banking business is done, kind of like what Robinhood with commissions, you can say that I called it right here, right now, and we'll see if that comes to fruition. Where is my... Actually, wait, let me close that. Bring out my map. Okay. Now, I'm still not sure if I can bring my horse where I want to. Because the next ones are kind of embedded in here. I mean, I can try. I can at least try. Actually, wait, is this one? Oh. Oh, you know what? I think I know which one this is. I was actually going to do this one when I did Lake Hylia, but you know what? Since it's right here, right now, I might as well do it. I haven't done this one yet, right? This is the one that I see on the map? No. Oh, no, I guess I have done this one. No, this is not the same one that I see on the map. This is a different one. No, I've done this one apparently. I don't see it though. Oh, nope. I see the Korok down there. I see his thing spinning. Apparently been here already. However, it is these lakes I've been looking for, and I'm guessing that spot of light is what I want. Actually, how have I not gotten that before? Because when I was looking at the map earlier, there were two Koroks really close by here. And one of them I had, and you can see him right here. So I've been here before. How have I not gotten that other one? It's a light one. It's a sparkly light Korok. How it's so obvious. How did I miss it? Oh, I'll just wait until it comes around again. Up, up, up. Alright, I'm too slow. There we go. Let's mark that sucker off. Oh, you know what? I think I know how I... Actually, you know what? Here, I'm going to bring you over so you can look at the map with me. I think I know how I missed this one. Apparently, there's two fairy lights at this location. I must have only gotten one. I must have only gotten one and thought there can't be another Korok this close by, right? And I didn't even bother to look for a second one. So, all right. All right, so much for that. Next up. Next stonk. No way. Oh, we're getting a lot of good ones today. We gonna have fun with this thing. Okay. Papa John's. Man, when's the last time I had Papa John's? I don't even know. Whenever I'm with people, there's always Domino's around a lot. But I don't... Come to think of it, I don't really know anybody. I don't really know anybody who's out and says they want pizza that Papa John's is their first, second, or even third choice. And you know what? That kind of reflects what I think of the chart right now. I'm not getting a whole lot of confidence from this chart. It's very hilly. No really major direction that I can see it going. Can't even really recognize any good patterns aside from maybe a double top. If it turns out this can't break 110, 109. But then again, you could have said that a double top is forming back when this was approaching 90, 99, 100, same as it was back on August 17th. Or, yeah, back in August, roughly. Well, actually, you know what? Let's take a close look at this. So, it peaked in August, started to climb again in January. If it had stayed at 100 and then started to drop again, you could have made the argument that it's a double top, but it didn't. It broke through that resistance that it hit back in August, and it was able to go all the way to 109, 110-ish, perhaps even further. Than what I'm seeing here, because apparently this is a weekly chart. Now you can say that it's coming back. Now you could almost this is kind of hearsay, but I almost want to say that it's forming a similar pattern where it's going to climb up to this resistance and break through it again. But that's kind of more me theorizing than really based on any kind of factual information or evidence. Wow, that's a really good quarter one. After a subpar 2020 that bled all the way through quarter four, although they never had a quarter where there was a loss. They still managed to remain profitable all through 2020. That's actually pretty good. These earnings are razor thin though, especially in 2018, 2019. Damn. That's like less than 1%, or almost. Well, no, that's like 1 to 2%, 1 to 2% margins. That is razor thin. Indicator of further gains. Let me see that one. Actually, you know what would probably be repurchase some of Starboard's stake. I want to read about that. You know what would probably be a good thing to look at here? The conversation section. Because I feel like a stock like this, which is very public, very public facing. You know, people. You know, almost everyone knows what Papa John's is. They may like it or not like it, but everyone knows what it is. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a very, very active conversation section. Shares ended last trade. Expected to post quarter shares before it was yes, and they blew past that. Well, actually, 56. They're talking about the other one, right? They're talking about quarter one. So we got Peter. He's apparently a short. Supply and labor costs are going to hurt the restaurant industry. You know what? That's a good point, actually. That's a good point, actually. With revenues like... You know, I wonder if Papa John's is having difficulty hiring in this environment. Because unlike a Chipotle, where apparently they have the extra money lying around to pay people more, I don't know if Papa John's does. I don't know if Papa John's does, especially given how so thin their margins are. I wonder if Papa John's is also having a hiring crisis. Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and call it crisis. I see no well. So this is different. Okay, I'm gonna give this one a hold, but it's for very different reasons than why I gave Ally a hold. I gave Ally a hold because it just had a big announcement of news, but that news can really end up making it go in either direction. And you know, I don't have a crystal ball here in front of me. I don't know which direction it's gonna go in. So that's why I had to give it a hold. These guys I'm going to give a hold because I don't see a reason why it should go in either direction. But despite the fact that it's actually, you know what? Again, I got to remind myself of what hold means. Hold means that I think there's a chance for it to go up, but not enough to warrant a buy. And what did I just say? Well, I just said that I see no reason for it to go up or down. So that should imply a sell, right? That should imply a sell because if I don't think it's going to go up or down, it's going to stay flat. Why would you buy it? It's going to go nowhere. You're not going to lose anything, but you're going to make zero money on it. But do I think that it's I don't know. I kind of want to go back to my theory about the chart, but that was really just theory crafting with literally no information behind it, no justification. You know what? I think I just talked myself into a sell. I think I just talked myself into a sell for Papa John's. So there you have it. I wonder if I'm going to get hate for that. I wonder if I'm going to get hate for giving Papa John's a sale. If anybody out there likes Papa John's pizza, I apologize. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's just that there's, I would argue, better pizzas out there for, compared to the price you're going to pay for them. I mean, not that I let that affect my decision at all. At least I don't think I did. Maybe I was subliminally thinking to myself, man, this pizza sucks, you better sell this company. But no, I don't think so. There are monsters down there? I just saw something jump around. Come on, pop up. There you go. Why is my horse running away? I mean, okay, you can stay there if you want to stay there. That's fine. He can't reach you. Balloon rock shooty thing isn't real. He can't hurt you. Picture a balloon rock shooty thing. Looking all evil. That's what my horse thing's right now, apparently. Where is this Korok I'm looking for? I think it's right down there, actually. Ooh, I did see monsters down here. I knew it. Here we go! Ow! Come on, hit me! Ooh, free arrows. That's always nice. Okay, now for what I came down here for. Here we go. This looks like it. It's, uh-oh. Wait, where's the other? Oh, there it is. I have to make it look like that? Oh no, I gotta put one in the middle. Where is it though? Where's the piece? It's in the well. I can see it. Oh wait, no, that's not it. That's a treasure chest. I mean, sure, I'll take it anyway. Wait, where's the piece for the puzzle then? Oh, it's in the tree. Oh, these devilish game developers. Nice. Alright, got him. Time for another stonk. Yeah, let's see what we got. We have 2 good ones today already. Come on, come on, give me a 3rd good one. Diodes. Diodes. I'm gonna call it Diodes. I just like to think that's what it's called. I mean, not exactly, you know, the high-profile company that I was hoping for, but still looks like a fairly large company. 3 billion market cap. Don't see that every day. Well, I mean, you do see it every day, but you know what I mean. Wow, look at this 5-year chart. Holy, stocks go up, Batman. Barely even dipped when COVID happened. Shrugged it off like it was nothing. This is a Chad of a stock. I kind of like it already. Well, I mean, do I? Because it's had a very questionable last 6 months. You can argue it's gone nowhere in 6 months. You can argue it's gone nowhere since January. Prior to January, though, it was doing well. So why has it been what looks like fairly embattled these last few months? Especially given these earnings. These look absolutely amazing. Especially, and I wonder what this big jump in estimates is about. It's like, okay, 51 to 59 to 70 to 79, you know, those are fairly expected estimate increases and earnings increases that you would expect from a company which apparently I believe it looks like is still kind of in its growing stages maybe, or rather maybe it's coming out of COVID stages, I'm not too sure. But why suddenly this huge jump for what's expected in Q2? I really hope that it can meet those. Otherwise, well, you know what? I'm actually not sure. But quarterly earnings looks good. Revenue is going up. Earnings are going up. In tandem with them, although not at a. Actually, no, it's at a fairly. It's roughly the same clip. It looks like. Yearly chart shows similar. Yearly chart shows similar, aside from 2020. But we all know what happened in 2020. I think this is easily explainable, given what happened last year. I don't think I gotta explain. What do they do? Designs, manufactures, supplies, application-specific standard products in the discrete logic and analog mixed signal semiconductor markets. All right, yeah, I thought this was going to get to semiconductors eventually. Is there still a shortage on those? That's kind of all I heard anybody talking about for a couple months. I don't know if that's really still a thing anymore. Wait, they make lights also? What's this about? Is it a solid growth stock? Yes, I would like to know, Zax. Thank you. What does it mean for the stock? No, I'm not reading that article because Zax is going to point to the fact that it gave it a strong buy, and they're like going to be like, "Hey, look, it's a strong buy," because Zax has a thing for circular logic. Automotive exterior illumination. 3-channel linear LED driver targeted at simplifying rear lamp cluster. What? Rear lamp clusters? Literally have no idea what it's talking about. How many me's does it take to screw in a car light? Apparently a lot, because I have no idea what the hell car lights are made out of. Or how they work. Investors seek growth stock to capital. Task of finding cutting edge. Blah, blah, blah. EPS growth rate for should actually focus on the projected growth. EPS expected to grow 70%. Yeah, that's weird. That is a huge jump in expected earnings. I didn't see any bad news. The giant leap in the expected estimates for next quarter can be a blessing and a curse. It can be a blessing in the fact that just the fact that people think it can meet that kind of revenues or earnings rather is kind of crazy and a good sign for the future of the company overall. But also it's a very high bar to meet, which if those estimates are based on getting a little bit too overzealous with the numbers, then it can be rough if it turns out to not meet it and potentially not meet it by a lot. But aside from that, the only thing that I didn't like was the chart, but everything else looked pretty good. I didn't see any negative news or anything to suggest a negative or not a negative. Well, actually, yeah, negative outlook or anything. Anything that can negatively impact the company. Again, earnings can be a bit of a double-edged sword, but the only thing I didn't like was the chart. But that's kind of way down in my logic as to why I don't like something. So you know what? I'm willing to give this a buy. I am willing to give this a buy with the hopes that it can not only meet that incredible earnings estimate rise, but also at the same time still knock it out of the park. Which I see, given the rate that the earnings has gone up and met those expectations that continue to go up, I see no obvious reason why it can't. But then again, it's gonna be a pretty tall order for them to meet that. But I'm willing to bet that they can by making a buy call here. Actually, did I mark this one off on the map? Where is my map? Yes, I did mark this off. And I should probably head off to the next one. Which is... Oh, look at me. I'm just staring up at the sky like an idiot. Here, horsey. Good, horsey. Good, Speedy 2. Nope, too far. Ooh, glowy snails. actually, no, wait a minute, hold on. I think I passed by where I have to be. Because the next one that I want, I believe, is on top of this hill here. That should be it. Let me mark that one off. Excuse me, I'm only dying. Oh, nope, wait, that's my map. There's my dashboard. Alright, let's go. Asset Mark sounds familiar. I think I've heard of this company. But I don't know for certain. Maybe Jesse's heard of it. Have you heard of it, Jetty? Or are you just gonna sit there and whine in the background? It's kind of all you're good for, you dopey kitty cat. This is fairly new, isn't it? It's only about 2 years old. Back from July of 19. That's a hell of a time to start. That's a hell of a time to start because not just about a half a year later and the world goes to hell. Although you came back pretty quickly. By June, July-ish, you were pretty much back to where you were in January, December-ish. So not bad. Although when you look at the chart like this entire max since IPO chart about 2 years you're seeing right here, it's gone nowhere. It's gone nowhere. It IPO'd, so it looks like it opened at around 26, 27. That's exactly where it is right now. It's been 2 years and this has gone nowhere. If anything, it's done worse because if anything, it's done worse than go nowhere because it looks like for the majority of the time this has been on the market, it has been below both that IPO price and the price it is at right now. It is on the upswing at the moment. But I'll tell you, this chart does not make me think that they can hold those gains because it has had upswings before in which it decided to drop again very soon after. Like, for example, here, upswing, up, nope, we're going to drop again. Upswing, up, nope, we're going to drop again. Upswing, oh god, the world's going to hell, fire and brimstone and whatnot. Oh no, we're not doing too bad. Nope, we're going to drop again. Just kidding. Maybe we can go up. Nope, drop, up, drop, up, drop, and this is probably gonna be another up drop. Also, I would be incredibly surprised if it's not. And I can see why people have no confidence in this company because this is a very strange. This is a very strange annual revenue chart where revenues go up, but earnings go down. How do you even explain that? I need like the Bill O'Reilly meme where he goes, "You can't explain that." That's what this is. I can't explain what I'm seeing here. This is not how numbers work. This is not. You understand that running a company is not like playing a game of golf, right? The goal is to not lose as much money as possible. You get that? You understand that, Asset Mark. I certainly hope that you get that. What about the quarterlies? Quarterly better? No, quarterly is awful. And actually, I wonder if this chart is lying to me. I wonder if this chart is lying to me because these earnings down here are negative, but the ones up here say they're positive. Where is an article for the most recent earnings report? To announce first quarter results. No, I want to see actual results. You're not going to show it to me, are you, Yahoo? Of course not. Why would you want me to be informed? Financial Holdings quarter 4. Earnings per share increased, which beat the estimate of 26 cents. All right, you know what? Maybe it was the earnings chart that was lying to me. Because the numbers it says here reflect what's in the estimate chart. So 31 and 26. Hold on. So here's quarter 4. Yeah, 31 and 26. So it's possible that that's the one that's lying to me, but I still am very wary. I am still very wary to the point where I want to give this a sell. And I know with the company, I forget which one of the companies I've looked at already today that I said that, oh, you know, I don't like how the chart looks, but aside from the chart, I'm still gonna say that I want to give this a buy. It might have been Diode. I'm sorry, Diodes. But I said, oh, I'm not gonna put too much into the charts, the chart patterns because I like all the fundamentals and whatnot I'm seeing, and it's got no bad news. So I'm gonna ignore the chart because I don't put much stake into the chart anyway. You know what? I'm gonna flip my tune here. Because that chart was so terrible and just the fact that the metrics were questionable, I want to give this a sell. That's how much I hated that chart. So I want to give this one a sell. That's how much I dislike the chart. I know, Jesse, right? Could you go 2 seconds without being a crazy, whining lunatic? No? Oh, okay. Get out of here, goat. You almost got caught in the fray. Alright, you know, this goat's asking for it. Hold on. Actually, he's pretty sneaky. Alright, you know what? Screw it. It's not worth it. I'm just gonna go back down to my horse. Man, screw this place. Alright, where are we going next, map? Show me the way. Actually, the way might not be horse accessible. I might need to end up leaving my horse behind finally. But let's see if well, hold on. I'm gonna look to see if I can find a way up first before I abandon the horsey. No, I don't think I can. There's no way up. Alright, bud, you know what? You're gonna have to wait here. Actually, could I try to bring him around? No. No, this is all This is all mountain, it looks like. I don't think there's a way. Meow. What are you meowing about? What do you have to complain about? You eat, sleep, and poop all day. That's literally it. I don't know about you, but that sounds like the life. Ow! It's just so hard chasing around this stupid head. Man, sunrise cannot come soon enough. I've had it up to here with these skeleton guys. I'm pretty sure that's the next one down there. This slab. Perhaps I should return it. And what would be good for... Ooh, this would be good. Okay. Got that one. No. That's my map again. Okay. Number 5. So I'm not gonna lie, when that name popped up in the tab up there, I thought it said Etch-a-Sketch. I thought it said Etch-a-Sketch, and then I would be judging the company that makes Etch-a-Sketches. Which, come to think of it, I just realized right now how stupid that is, because there is no Etch-a-Sketch company. Etch-a-Sketches are made by Hasbro, I think. I want to say, maybe it's Milton Bradley. I don't know, one of those toy companies. But no, we don't have an Etch-a-Sketch company. We have EdTech X Holdings Acquisition Corp. A spackaroony. This is the boilerplate SPAC description that Yahoo likes to give us. Already I see more news in here than I usually have for most SPACs. Wait a minute. Receives non-compliance NASDAQ notification. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's not good. How long has this been a SPAC? Whoa! Was steady at exactly... No, there's no way this chart is right. How can it be steady at exactly 2106 for all of January? And then just plummet. Actually, I wonder if this is when it IPO'd in the chart, and the chart is wigging out on me. This was 2021, right? Yeah. Why am I seeing articles from 8 months ago, then? You know what? That might be from... That might be from EdTech X Education whole group something, which might be another SPAC or a different company. Yeah, that's METX. This is not METX. This is EDTX. So I think that none of these have to do with this company. However, this one does. And that's literally all I see. Why don't I don't even see an article about initial pricing. That would help me determine what exactly this here is about, because maybe was it priced here at around this much? In that case, that would tell me what's going on here, because look, there's no volume prior to this cliff. I've never seen this before. I can't explain what that's about. Received a letter from the listing qualifications department advising that the company does not comply with NASDAQ rules listing for continued listing because NASDAQ has not received the company's quarterly report. Oh no! Bruh, you literally have no other responsibilities in a company like this other than reporting and looking for a company to merge with, I guess. And you can't even do that right for the fiscal quarter ended March 31st. That it has until July 26th. That's a long time frame, actually. Submit a plan to regain compliance with respect to this delinquent report. Has a discretion to grant the company extension of up to 180 calendar days. Staff of the the SEC is on their ass. Issued the staff statement and accounting and reporting considerations for warrants issued by SPACs. I know that I usually give pre-announcement SPACs buys by default, but I kind of want to give this one a sell just because of how sketch it looks. I agree. The real Blake, bottom of the pack. I kind of want to give this a sell just because of how sketch it looks. Or maybe a hold? And it trades so infrequently at such ridiculously low volumes. I don't know. This one almost seems like a scam to me, because the whole purpose of you existing is to stay listed so you can merge with something later, and they can't even they can't. It's not that they can't do it; it's that they apparently don't care enough to make sure they're in compliance to stay listed. So if they don't care enough to want to even keep themselves listed so they can merge with something in the future, why should I care about their company, their price, or their stock in any way? It's kind of like, if you don't even respect yourself, how can I have respect for you? You know? So if I can't, if you can't, if you don't have faith enough in yourself to even care about your requirements to stay listed, then I can't bring it to myself to care enough about your company, even though it's a SPAC, to care enough about your company to give it anything but a sell. That's my take. Actually, wait, where am I going next? up the foothills. Should be close by. Oh, what? Wrong button. Oh, yeah. Here is a hole for what I assume is a rock somewhere, and I see something shining in there. Ooh, iron trim. I'll take it. Question is, where's the rock? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Don't tell me that I have to launch those into that hole. No. That is completely ridiculous. There's gotta be another way to do this. That is completely bonkers. Are you serious? I'm gonna be here all day if I have to do that. Alright, better hop to it. I mean, once they're over on the other side, I guess I can try to position them better. You know, I'm going to use the Master Sword for this, just because I don't want to spend weapon damage or whatever trying to do this nonsense. This is so stupid. I hate this game. I hate this game. Why am I playing this game? No way. Is that going to go in? No. No. Hole in one. Hole in one! No way! Okay, maybe it was easier than I expected. And actually, you know what? I see why I was surprised by how big that hole was, but I can see now why it was so big. So you have a bigger target for the rocks to roll back into. Nice. Sweet. Okay, okay. Voyager Therapeutics. I already like the name. I already like the name because it is named after best Star Trek series. Oh my god, I can't even imagine how much hate I'm gonna get for that. I want to know what this quarter 3 was about. Because there is a story behind there, and I want to know it. Apparently it wasn't a story that people were too happy with, because I can't even tell. I mean, obviously there's an overall downward trend, but I can't even tell where these earnings reports might have had an impact. So regardless of what caused these crazy numbers, apparently people didn't think too many of them because it wasn't enough to really change the direction of the chart in any way. Strategic shift and leadership transitions. Really? You trying to put yourself on a good path, maybe? Is there even a good path forward for this company? I don't know. Strength seen in Voyager. I will believe it when I see it, Zax. It does say clinical stage gene therapy. I'm seeing a lot of lawsuits. I wonder what these are about. Oh, it's just people angry about losing money on the company. That's not anything new. That's not really anything important. It's just people being mad. I mean, invest at your own risk, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. You don't see me running out and filing all kinds of lawsuits against a company when I lose money. You know why? Because I'm a goddamn adult. That's why. I take my losses and I move along. Jeez, it's just months and months of these. Fourth quarter, we're getting closer. No, I want third quarter. I have to wade through a bunch of that. Oh wait, there it is. So yeah, surpasses third quarter. Yeah, but how and why? That's what I want to know. Yeah, quarterly earnings of $2.27 per share, which is completely ridiculous. How did that happen? Yeah, that looks like a good percentage, but there's got to be a catch. I don't. It doesn't say anything about where the. It usually gives an outline of where the money came from. I don't see that. Apparently it had the Nasdaq angry at it also. But I don't see where. Maybe this article will tell me more. The Zax article didn't break down the information from the earnings. Important steps together with our partner. Um. Collaboration revenue. The hell is collaboration revenue? I mean, whatever it is, it was apparently a one-time thing because they went back to sucking the very next quarter. Yeah, so I mean, I spent all my time looking at this, trying to figure out what that big jump was about because that's kind of really all I cared to see. That's really the only thing that could turn me around from giving this a sell. Um, but it couldn't really quite give me the information, or I couldn't get the information in the time that I needed to turn myself around on that. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and still give this a sell because even though it's been on the downtrend, there's nothing that I can see that tells me that downtrend will be reversed anytime soon. So sell for Voyager, which hurts me. Which hurts me so much, because again, just based on the name, I wanted to give it a good rating, because it brings back childhood memories of watching Captain Janeway on the UPN when I was a kid. But unfortunately, gonna have to go ahead and sell Voyager, the whole crew, all of those fun guys. So sell for Voyager Therapeutics. I still can't believe I got that hole in one shot. That was crazy. It was actually pretty fun too, just watching it roll back and be like, yes, yes, go, go, go. I thought this Korok was gonna be torture, but that was actually pretty fun. Uh, it just brought back memories of other Koroks that were torture, that also involved, getting rocks in places, like that one in Lurlin Village. Oh, that was awful. That was terrible. I would not wish doing that Korok on my worst enemy. That was terrible. Okay, let's see what I gotta do. Oh, wait, wrong button. I forgot how to trigger it. No, I had the right button. Oh, no, I pressed the one shoulder, but I needed the other shoulder. There's too many shoulders. I only have 2 shoulders. Why should a controller have more than 2 shoulders? Wait, where's... Oh. Oh! It's just a rock. I thought it was gonna be a cave or something, but no, it's just a rock. Alright. I'm being pretty bearish today, aren't I? 4 cells. Wonder if we can turn that around. Let's see. Well, actually, no. It's not being bearish. I think I'm just getting trash companies. So give me something good. Come on. Is this something good? I asked kindly for something good. I mean, it's not terrible. Okay, so this is an interesting this is an interesting 5-year chart. Hit its peak right around the current price, actually, right around this current price of between 30 and 30. Well, actually, no. So 32.94 on Friday, but it peaked in May, it looks like. Again, this is a month chart, so these numbers might not be completely accurate, but it peaked at 34.16, which is close to what it was back at its previous high back in July of 2018. Continued to slump down then right up until now. If you were living under a rock during 2020, during COVID, and you were to crawl out of that rock and look at this chart, you wouldn't, I don't think you'd be able to tell that COVID ever happened. If anything, you would think that something fantastic happened to the world in March, April of 2020, because that is when this chart stopped its seemingly natural, continuous downtrend and began to turn around, which is very weird. But I mean, it did, and it eventually got back to the point, to the high that it was at about 2 years prior, but then it bounced off that high. It said no thank you and decided to bounce back off of it, making what I can make an argument for a 5-year double top, which is not something you see forming every day. So I am willing to say that that is the definitive resistance line for this stock, unless something proves otherwise. So why are you comparing Echo to this ZTO? 3 reasons to think yes. New strong buy stocks for June 9th, which was yesterday? No, that was 3 days ago. How is it the 12th already? Jeez. Why does it keep comparing Echo to ZTO? I need to look at that. Transportation services. ZTO Express Cayman? Okay, apparently Zax likes this over that ZTO. But I still don't know what sectors they're in, what exactly they do. I should read about what this company does first before I read any further, I think. Provides technology-enabled transportation and supply chain management solutions in the United States. Platform to compile and analyze data from its multimodal network of transportation providers for the transportation and logistics needs. Company offers services in various transportation modes such as truckload, less than truckload. It's a bit of a weird term. So it almost sounds like they don't do transportation, but they make solutions to enable transportation. Which is fine, I suppose. Okay, so apparently Zax thinks Echo is the better buy. 3 solid reasons why it's yes. Yes, give me 3 reasons. Reason 1, earnings growth is arguably the most important factor. Historical EPS growth rate is 19.1. Investors should actually focus on the projected growth. The company's EPS is expected to grow 60.5. Is this going to be another company that has a giant tick up in expected earnings? No, actually. This is a fairly reasonable, continuous chart. I like this quarterly chart, but I can't tell if it's only going up because they're coming out of potentially being affected by COVID, because this annual chart tells a different story in that kind of up and down, can never really tell if they're doing good in a year or not until the year is over. I'm not too sure what to make of that, but at least for now, that kind of makes me wary as to whether or not they can meet this estimate for quarter 2. And if they can't, you're going to see a major correction probably. But Zax apparently thinks it's a strong buy. I don't know if I'm terribly convinced. I don't know if I'm terribly convinced that it's a buy, because I don't know. I can easily attribute those growing revenues and earnings in the last couple of quarters to return to normalcy from COVID. And if it turns out that's the case, and it starts to kind of start going up and down, potentially sideways with those earnings, maybe even starting with the next quarter, then I don't know. You can be in dangerous territory with this stock, then, bud. So because of that, and the fact that it can go up, if it turns out that the rise in the last few months is not or the last few quarters is not necessarily coming out of COVID related. So because of that chance that it can go up, I'm willing to give it a hold, but obviously I'm not going to give it a buy because that chance is not enough. It's not a clear cut rise. It's a rise depending on circumstances and information that I'm not privy to. And I don't think it's a sell because again, that chance that it can go up is there. And it's definitely not 100% going to go down or sideways. It can, but there's no guarantee that it will. So there's my justification for a hold. Actually, let me bring up my map again. Oh, I marked that off on the map already. Okay, that's fine. Alright, now to descend into the jungle. They got fun and games. I better stop singing before I get sued by Guns N' Roses. The next one I think is it's on here somewhere. Is it up in that tree maybe? I do see a rock. Yep, there we go. That'll do it. Okay. Next up we have... Ooh, True Car. This should be a good one too. Actually, are they struggling? I'm surprised that market cap is so low. I would have thought it would be like, what's the other one? The other car price company. I can't think of it right now. But I would think it would be up there with them at least. Because True Car is the one that lets you know you're getting a good price or whatnot, or like compares prices or something. Internet-based information technology and communication services company. Operates a platform on the True Car website and mobile application. Enables users to obtain market-based pricing data for new or used cars and or connect with its network of True Car certified dealers. Yeah, that's what the commercial says. Forecast consulting services regarding determination of residual value. of an automobile at a future date. I mean, apparently they were struggling prior to 2020. They had a pickup in 2020. Yeah, this quarter four is pretty suspicious, bruh. I think these numbers are lying to me. I think these are the actual numbers up here. But you know what doesn't lie to me is the articles and press releases. So what about the one for quarter four? Yeah, recap quarter four earnings. Show me that. Moved higher in aftermarket trading after the company reported quarter four results. Earnings per share increased 0%. That's not good. Goal of a company is to have growth. If these guys don't have growth, then what do you have? Nothing. How do you do worse? Okay, well, actually, I don't know why quarter two is missing from down here, but how do you do worse coming out of COVID than you do in it? Quarter two and quarter three, they actually had earnings, or they actually had positive earnings. But then quarter four and quarter one 2021 come around, and all of a sudden they're doing terrible again, and everyone dropped their estimates into the negatives again. I did not realize these guys were having such a hard time. What about the chart? Can the chart redeem a little bit? So this big jump just a couple weeks ago, I wonder what that was in response to. Maybe it was in response to the earnings? But the earnings don't really look that great. May 6th. That was released on May 6th. When was this jump? Nope. Here's May 6th here. If anything, it dropped the very next day and continued to drop until May 13th, in which case it turned around. But then on May 24th, 25th, 26th, some kind of magic happened. And I don't know what that is. Yeah, this is an ugly chart. Let's see. What does the peanut gallery think? We did a review on this company today. It looks good. I would not agree with that sentiment. Defended at benchmark. I don't know what that means. Bought back 50 million worth of its own stock and is now that sounds like bullcrap. I didn't see anything that said it bought back stock. That was posted 2 months ago. I'm calling you out. I'm calling bullcrap. I see nothing here about stock buybacks. How do you have cash for stock buybacks when you're not even making money? I think that's fake news. I think that's fake news. I want. Oh jeez. This is gonna be tough. I'm kind of tied between sell and a hold. I want to give it a sell because I'll admit it does not look like a good company. That's gonna start making decent earnings anytime soon. And my justification for a hold is basically everything I just said, but also the fact that I could be wrong, and that it could suddenly start making money. Actually, you know what? I just realized I don't even know what their business model is. So yeah, they had the TrueCar website. Okay, they make deals with dealers, I guess. How do they make money? Do they make it from the dealers? Do the dealers have to pay them to be a certified dealer or something? Do they run ads on their website? Do you have to join their website to use it? Do they get, I don't know, some kind of share of the money whenever a car is sold under their platform or their price or whatever? I just realized I have no idea how they make money. You know, I think I might have just talked myself into a sell. Because not only do they look kind of blah, but I don't even know how they make money. Should I give something a sell just because I don't have the proper information though? That seems kind of reckless. Tell you what, you know what? I've been fairly bearish today. I've given a lot of sells to things, and I think perhaps some of them aren't justified. So you know what? I am going to put pity on True Car. I'm going to put pity on True, and I'm going to save it from the sell and give it a hold, and we'll see. Hopefully that call turns out to be correct. You know, I'm willing to have faith in them if they can move forward in the future and show me that they are worthy of a hold, maybe even a buy. Then more power to them. But I'll admit, I don't really see it right now. That hold is kind of like a sell in spirit. But because I've already given a lot of sells to things that today, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they have a chance to be doing better and move higher. Alright, where's the next one? It's actually close by. Should be right. No, wait. I gotta get my bearings. What direction am I facing? I don't know what's going on. What year is it? Who's the president? Oh, wait. I think that's it right there. Block puzzle? Block puzzle. Where's the other one? Oh, wait, nope, wrong thing. I wonder if it's on the other side. That sounds like the kind of shenanigans this game would throw at you. Is to put one block on one claw, one hand of the dragon, and one block on the other hand. Hold on. Yeah, you know what? It's up there. I can see it. Ah, friggin' game. Oh, when I'm gonna carry it all the way over. Well, at least it's obvious where it's gotta go. It has to go on top like that, so it closes it in a circle. Which way should I go? I guess I'll go down. Careful. Steady.
lizards alive? Are they gonna attack me? Alright, I guess not. Wait, what was that? What? No! That's okay, if I keep moving, they can't hit me. Oh! Ah! Ow! Oh, you know what? I'm about to die. I need to eat something. Hold on. I gotta tell you, this is looking kind of bad. Oh wait, that's materials. Wait, where's food? Actually, do I have food that protects against zapping? Is that a thing? Some defense would be nice here, yeah. I'll eat these bass here. Ooh, I have no bow. That's a problem. Whoa, where'd you come from? Shut up. Might as well get this fella too. Ah! Oh, that's right, there's water here. Alright, you know what? I don't think they can... I think I'm okay. I think... Because I don't have to bother with them, because they're all the way on the other side. It was these guys over here that were the problem, but I don't think I need to deal with them. I just gotta pick up my block again. Where is it? It didn't reset, did it? It didn't go back to where it was. Aw, come on. Actually, am I still using the Master Sword? Nah, screw the Master Sword. You gotta learn to flank, bruh. Maybe if I go around the back, that would be better. Can I do that? Is there such a thing as going around the back? I can go through the shrine, yeah. That might be a better idea. Oh, it did reset. There it is. All right, I'm gonna take it through the shrine this time. That actually ended up being worse than the golf one that I thought was going to be terrible before. Okay. So mark that off. Let's bring it back here. Oh, nope. Wait, wrong window. Oh, no, wait, that's not. That's right. That's right, yeah. Okay. Next up. Mercado Libre. I know that name, and I know they're a big company. Look at that, 69 billion market cap. But for the life of me, I couldn't be able to tell you what they do. Online commerce. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's right. They're basically the Amazon of Latin America. That's right. You know what? I remember now. I remember now. That's kind of weird. If they're the Amazon of Latin America, why are they not? Why did they drop in? Huh. Why are they down almost 25, 30, 35% since the highs in February? Of course they did well during COVID, but maybe that's starting to go away? Actually, you know what I want to do here? I want to cheat a little bit, and I want to compare this to the Amazon chart. Oh, I can't open it in a new tab. All right, let me open that in a new tab. And then I can go to... Actually, no, before I do that, I already opened the conversations. Let me go see what people have to say. Zach's just put a sell rank on Melee. Everyone knows that means buy. Oh, that's funny. Whatever is said by Zach's, I do the opposite. 6 month chart is very bearish. Yeah, I agree. It's heading back to 1270 as Wuhan virus is done. This monthly chart bottom. I am not buyer until 6. Really, 600? You think so? I can see your justification because that's where it was prior to the COVID run up. So I'm not saying you're right, but I'm not saying you're wrong either. Nice 4-week base at 1400. Yeah, I could see that. I could see calling it at a base. Like this didn't move after a large run up, then bam. Whack-a-mole movement. You know what? I like that term. I think I'm gonna adopt that. Whack-a-mole chart. All right. Anyway, that's what was I gonna do? I was gonna compare this to Amazon. Yeah. Let's take a look at the 1 month first of all. Okay, I'm seeing steady levels throughout the end of May, and then I see a bump up going into June. Mercado had that also. Let's take a look at 6 month. Amazon kind of sideways for 6 months. Mercado has a downward trend for 6 months. Once you go out a year, charts start to be kind of non-comparable, heading in different directions with different patterns. It looks like to me. I don't know. Any company that thinks they can make it by buying Bitcoin all of a sudden is very suspicious. It tells me that they are not making enough money in their primary business, their primary revenue stream, so they have to start going into mucking about with, magic fantasy internet money, which I don't like to see a company doing. I also don't like these declining. Yeah, I don't like those declining revenues. The Bitcoin thing worries me because that's usually the sign to me that a company is not doing well in its primary practices, so it kind of has to save itself, bump up its revenue numbers by starting to muck about with crypto. I think those earnings charts are definitely the justification for the price drop from those highs in January. And yes, I do think they are justified. Question is, can it continue to go lower? I don't. Some cool dude with a motorcycle outside. I don't see why it would turn around anytime soon. I don't see any indication that it would turn around for any reason. I want to give this a sell. Why am I giving so many things sells today? I want to. Well, do I think it can go? No. You know what? No, I don't think it can go up. I see no reason for it to go up. Not significantly, at least. I mean, I say, oh, there's no reason for it to go up. Just as I look up here and I'm reminded that it went up 1.4%, $19.40 on Friday. But you know what? That's a drop in the bucket for a stock that's $1,392. That's nothing, and it's one day is not an indication of the of the direction. Kind of like the whole argument difference between climate and weather, two entirely different things. So where was I going with this? Yes, I don't see a reason why it would go up from here, at least anytime soon. So I'm gonna have to resign myself to a sell for Mercado. Okay, where's the next? So next one is deep down into the woods. So we're gonna be doing a bit of traveling. It'd be nice if I still had my horse. Actually, should I bring my horse around? No, because then I would have to bring him. I would have to bring him through Lake Hylia, which is an area that I have not cleaned out of Koroks yet. And I would have to bring him, and I would have to bring him through this area. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go back and get my horse and bring him around through here. We're go, we're, we're gonna go on a nice leisurely ride around Necluda right now. No, I don't got time to mess with the skelly dudes. I ain't got time to mess with you bats. Get lost. Man, what can't this horse climb? Good horsey. Oh, whoop, no. You don't want to go that way? Alright, well, what about... No? Still no? How about that? Does this work? There you go. Good horsey. Alright, let's see. Which way do I want to go to get there? So I want to get down here. I can either go through here, in which case I gotta pass through Lake Hylia, which I have not cleared of Koroks yet, so that would be kind of weird to go through there twice. I've been trying to avoid that. Or I can take a nice leisurely but long route through... which actually, come to think of it, I can't do that. I can't do that because these two roads don't connect and there's no way through here, I don't think. So I think I have no choice but to go through Lake Hylia. Alright.
Sharp left. Ooh, there's Farash. So I gotta do a drive-by. Got him! That's cool. Whoa, what was that noise? Oh, I know what that was. Alright, never mind. Hey! Wild horsies! Alright, we're gonna need to stop here though because there should be a Korok nearby. And also, I'm pretty sure these guys are chasing me. Actually, maybe not. I thought they would be. Oh, I guess I'm not important enough to chase. I see how it is. So, I see some rocks. Some metal rocks. What am I supposed to do with them? Am I supposed to find a third metal rock to put here? Where could it be? Whoa, what? Oh, snap. Alright, wait, hold on. Actually, you know what? I think I've done this one before. Alright, well, not done, obviously, because it's not done. But I think I attempted this one before, and I got too frustrated with it that I just put it down. No, no. Don't you move. Other... Ah.
Oh, no, I've been moving it out. Idiot. No, I wanted to move it up. No! Alright, you know what? Hold on a second. Oh, damn it. We might be here for a while, folks. Okay. Is there anything I can do to keep this in place? Because as soon as I pick up the other one, it gets knocked out of place. Just the jostling. Maybe if I put some items around it? Or maybe if I use something to keep it in place. Hold on. Is there anything else around here that's metal? Or what if, actually, hold on. What if I use the other rock to hold this one in place? While I move this one. Damn it. You know what? Hold on. Am I allowed to... Wait, can I stasis something? While... Can I magnesis something while I'm stasising something else? Ooh, yes I can! Okay, that's a thought. So if I stasis that, and then magnesis this up here. That should do it. Ha! I'm a genius! I am so smart. I am so smart. S-M-R-T. I mean, S-M-A-R-T. And look, even the description on the map here. So I only use the map to show me where they are. I don't use the map unless I really get stuck. Unless I really, really get stuck and I have no idea what the puzzle even is. I only use the map to find them. I don't use the map to tell me how to do them. That's for me to figure out. But look, I was right because here on the map it says boulders are magnetic, but 2 of them are chained together. Use stasis to hold one of the chain boulders in place while you place the other one. Didn't even need this telling me. I just figured it out on my own because I'm smart like that. And I should probably stop tooting my own horn because I'm going to be proven otherwise and I'm an idiot at some point. If that hasn't happened already. Because it's very possible that a lot of these picks could be completely off and off base and wrong. And if I was to actually do them, I would lose a buttload of money. But let's see if I can up my... Actually, let me go quiet this first since that's a spinny Korok. I don't want that noise in the background, but let's go ahead on to number 10 here. Let's see if we can keep this train rolling. Oh boy. Symbol lookup failed. There is no thing called terp. Let's try it again. There we go. This is an actual company. Akerna. Actually, pretty surprisingly actively traded for a company that is only 114 million in market cap. And actually, you know, I wonder if this meets my criteria for scam with high number of shares, low price, low market cap. Hold on, I want to look at those statistics really quickly. How many shares are outstanding? 25 million? Okay, you know what? That's not actually too bad. That's not actually too bad. That's a respectable number. That's a high short though. That's a high short though. There's a lot of shorting. Well, not a lot, but a decently high amount of shorting going on with this, and I wonder why. Oh, whoops. I accidentally got rid of the tab. Uh-oh. Hold on. Alright, that's better. Already I'm seeing a talk about cannabis. Is this a cannabis stock? Is this a cannabis? Is this a stock dealing with the marijuana? No. Operates as a technology company. Company offers MJ platform. Enterprise resource planning system to the cannabis industry. Why does the cannabis industry need its own enterprise resource management planning systems? Wouldn't those kind of be roughly the same for all kinds of companies? It sounds kind of weird. And Leaf data system tracking system designed for government agencies. Oh, so they're on the supply and the enforcement side. That way they can't lose. I already like these guys. Not actually, though, because these earnings are garbage. And earnings is a black box. Fantastic. Yeah, Memorial Day, you might get a lot of revenue from cannabis, but you're not getting that. The companies that actually make the cannabis are getting that, not the company that makes the software to help the cannabis companies. Financial results for first quarter of 2021, which was not great. They're out of Denver, apparently. Unaudited. Our first quarter was strong start to 2020 with increased demand for our platform, driving 60% year-over-year software growth. Yeah, but you're still in the negatives. The negative position we have in our core business with the leadership position we have in our core business. Who's MJ platform, Viridian Sciences, Ample Organics. Excuse me. Wait a minute. Gross profit. You didn't have any profit. Or is this chart lying to me? Total revenue. Gross profit. How do you have positive profit but negative earnings per share? Hold on, what else does this have to say? Yeah, you still had a net loss. I guess I don't understand the difference between profit and earnings. So I don't get terribly enthused by pot stocks like other people do. They're kind of a fad in my opinion. And if you're not even in that space, you're simply providing software and services to the companies that are in that space, then I think even less of you. And actually, you know what? I just realized I didn't get a chance to look at the chart. I probably should have looked at the chart. I was too busy looking into the fundamentals of the company. But I am not confident in what I am seeing. Am I so confident that I want to give this a sell? No, I'm not, because even though I think the craze around pot stocks is a fad, I also do understand that it is an emerging business that does only have room to grow. Will that growth extend to something like Akerna, which makes products to support that industry? I don't know. But I think the chances of it going down are very slim. I think the chances of it going down are very slim unless it stops that loss reduction and starts to go down further. Unless it stops the reduction in its quarter-to-quarter losses to the point where it becomes obvious that it is not going to get to profitability anytime soon. If that stops, then yeah, it can drop. But I don't see why that would stop soon. Not enough to give it a buy, but I feel comfortable giving it a hold at least. So hold for Akerna. Did I mark that off on the map already? Yeah, I did. Okay. Cool beans. Okay, next two should be right here. And actually, you know what? I see some treasure chests in the water, but you know what? These two Koroks are so close together that to fill in more time between them, I think I'll find the first one, and then I'll go do some chest hunting, and then I'll find the second one. So in that case, where is the first? Does it start on the other side? I see there's a path one. Oh yeah, it is. There's the flower. Bloop, bloop. Super. Alright. Mark that little bugger off. Alright, next up. Instill. It's not how you spell instill, but I'm going to assume that's how it's pronounced. Instill bio. This is kind of an ugly chart. Oh wait, they're a new company. March. So yeah, IPO'd in March and instantly went down, and has done more or less nothing but go down since. They did have a pop. Well, they had two pops. One in April and another in May. Neither could hold though. So I wonder if that was just pumps. Oops, I clicked the chart by accident. So, you know, hold on. Let me go back to this max chart. I want to see some of the stuff that happened here. I want to see what happened in the beginning of May, which was about a month ago. Was that its first quarter results? Which didn't seem like nothing to phone home about. Yeah, May 13th was the first quarter results. That's when this pop started. Here's May 13th, and then 14th, 17th, 18th, and then it started to drop again. So why was this so great that people decided to run up the price afterward? Received orphan drug designation for lead product candidate. I don't know what an orphan drug means. Support development of our TIL therapies. Cell manufacturing and process science will enable the development of our current and future product candidates. Completed public offering. Closed its initial public of 18. What was the price, by the way? Shared at a public offering price of $20. It opened significantly higher than that. So they thought they were worth $20 a share, but the people thought they were worth about 26 at IPO. You know what? I want to know what orphan drug designation is. This is a good question for the Googles. Oh, I missed the designating an orphan product. There, Wikipedia. What is an orphan drug? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Pharmaceutical agent developed to treat medical conditions which, because they are so rare, would not be profitable to produce without government assistance. So they're orphan drugs because no private company wants to work on them because they won't be able to make sufficient returns on them. That makes sense. So this thing they're working on received orphan drug designation, which I guess means that now they're going to be receiving government money. Okay, that's not bad news. In fact, I can see possibly that being the reason for the little pop. Interesting. So back in April, I wonder if back in April was when because I see articles about the orphan drug designation before this one about the financial results. So I wonder if, yeah, April 27th. That's right around when it started to go up. So that might have been about this. So I'm not too sure why it would have gone up after the earnings though, because I didn't see anything else. I mean, I didn't really look through it all that hard, but I didn't see anything stellar in the earnings report to make this go up then, because if it was based on that, it would have been news people would have known about already, but maybe they didn't know about it. They saw it in the earnings report and it's like, oh, this is great, I should buy this, and then it started to go down. It's like, oh no, I shouldn't have bought this. Let's see, how should I finish this off? Let's go see what the people think about this. Not a whole lot of conversation going on in here. This guy bought, that guy likes it. I see a lot of people liking it, but that's not, you know, if there's not a whole lot of conversation, I don't think that means that means much. I'm always wary of clinical stage companies like this, and this one is very, very early on. And the fact that it dropped so much right after its IPO, and the fact that it apparently can't hold on to gains even when it does manage to get a pop, does not bode well, I don't think. However, I do like that orphan designation. I feel like the FDA would not give those out lightly if, one, the company didn't have full intention of working on this, and two, if they thought it wasn't worthwhile. And I don't mean worthwhile in the sense that it's not profitable. Again, that's why they gave out the designation in the first place. I mean worthwhile in the sense that it wouldn't be plausible to work on and produce from a science perspective. Like, for example, they wouldn't give you money for a time machine because time machines aren't really possible, or at least as we know it now. I mean, I would like to think that they would only give out money for something like that if they thought the development of it was actually scientifically possible, if that makes sense. So I think that's a good sign. I am usually kind of wary of clinical stage companies, especially this early on. So I'm not willing to give it a buy. However, I am willing to give it a hold. Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good. I think that's a good call. So hold for till, TIL. Sorry, hold on. I'm rearranging windows. Okay. So I did say there's two Koroks here that are very close together, and the other one should be right on the other side of this bridge. Maybe up on that cliff up there. But I don't want to move along so quickly. So you know what? I'm gonna do some chest hunting first. Fire arrow, cool, cool. Oh no. Ah. Yeah, get lost. I saw other chests. Or I thought I did, at least. This should show them to me. Ooh, there's one over there. That one looks like it's metal, though. I could just pull that out. Ooh, Royal Broadsword. No! Alright, I gotta drop stuff, because I want that broadsword. This club is about to break. Cool, cool. Really? Is there no more chests? I could have sworn I saw a second one. And I don't mean the one I just pulled out. Alright, I guess that's it. Oh, what? Did that just go over the falls? Oh, whoop. No, wrong power. Yeah, that's what I want. All that work for an amber, huh? Alright. Oh, okay. I see how it is, game. Oh. Alright, cool. Got that one. I like how the hint... Hold on. I'm becoming more and more amused by the hints that are on this map. It says the hint is to the easiest to spot if you climb up the ledge to the east, or you can just climb up that tree. You're super close, bro. That was so easy. I mean, I guess that advice works too, but like it's not as good, I don't think. Am I calling myself smarter than the map tips? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm a genius. Alright, whatever. I need to silence the Korok chopper. Chopper? Chopper. I can't. Of course I go from calling myself smart to being an idiot in like 5 seconds. Whatever. Prologis. This is a big company. $92 billion. And I've never heard of them. What is this? What do they do? Logistics real estate where they focus on high barrier, high growth markets. What does logistics real estate mean? Company owned or had investments in on a wholly owned basis or through co-investment measures, properties and development projects expected to total approximately 984 million square feet. Okay, so they own properties. Leases modern logistics facilities. Oh, I think I see what you mean by logistics real estate, like factories and warehouses and stuff like that. Not like housing or retail properties. I think I understand what they mean. Okay. I wonder if that includes like offices also. No, I think that's a different class of property. They're probably one of the biggest in the game because this is a huge company, 92 billion market cap. Okay, interesting chart. Interesting stocks go up kind of chart. Didn't take COVID too hard and came bouncing back. Had a very good last 3 months. Very good last 3 months. Very nice. Actually, no, not very nice. So 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, last 4 years. If you only look at revenues, it looks fantastic. But then you look at earnings. As revenues go up, earnings go down. And you can't blame this on COVID either because the trend started back in 2019. This tells me that they have an expenditure problem, which is troubling. Is this Amazon's no way. This is Amazon's landlord? I don't know what's funnier. The fact that I landed on a company that I can say is Amazon's landlord, or the fact that Amazon has a landlord. Because now I'm envisioning some like tough like Brooklyn Italian guy, or Or like the landlord from the from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, the one that he yells at to fix the doorknob. Now I'm imagining a guy like that knocking on Jeff Bezos' door saying, "Hello, Jeff, you have not paid your rent this bill. What is up?" And then Jeff turns around and yells at him, "I'll pay the rent when you fix this damn doorknob." Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Oh, okay. I should probably look at stuff here instead of just joking around. Oh, Jetty. Are you okay? You're sneezing up a storm over there. Go, kitty. Alright, I don't know why that's not loading. Here's why you should hold on Prologis. These 3 rights are overvalued. Really? You think this is overvalued? Interesting. Okay. So I kind of understand what the big guys think is going on here. The big guys think this is overvalued more or less because they're saying hold, they're saying overvalued. Benefit from increasing in inventory levels, offering possibility to industrial landlords is well positioned to bank. Actually, maybe not. Well positioned to bank on the favorable, decent operating performance, healthy operating fundamentals. But then you have the fool over here saying that they are overvalued. And if I click that button, it's going to take me to their website. I don't want to go to their website. I want to see what the people think. We know what the elite think. I want to see. We know what the bourgeoisie think. I want to see what the proletariat thinks. Best right in USA, best right in America. I mean, that's not saying much, seeing as rights are a tough company to be in to begin with. Real estate what's it called? Real estate inventor. No, it's real estate something trust. Real estate investment trust. Yeah, that's it. You can be like just saying someone's the best right is not great because rights are a tough business to be in. Real estate in general is a tough business to be in, I think. So they're Amazon's landlord. That's interesting. Man, I shouldn't have spent so much time on this one just joking around. Now I don't have a whole lot of information to go off of. But I don't. Hold on, I gotta think about this one for a little bit. Because I don't really see... I didn't see anything bad about it. But those earnings year over year are such a strange number, such a strange pattern, that it troubles me. And I kind of want to give this a buy, simply because being a landlord of Amazon, and I assume they're talking about all their warehouses or whatnot, that's... You're on the gravy train. You're on the gravy train. Unless Amazon looks for a new landlord, but how could you possibly relocate that many warehouses, that many facilities, that many employees? You can't. You're basically stuck. So being attached to Amazon like that is a gravy train, but then why can't you make more money? Well, actually, no. They can make more money. The revenues are fantastic. Why can't you hold on to more money? Hold on to that more money that you are bringing in. Why is that so hard? That's what's concerning me right now and is stopping me from just clicking that buy button and moving along and not thinking anything else of it. But it seems like the chart doesn't really care about that. Either the chart doesn't care that there hasn't really been much earnings growth, and in fact earnings have been declined, or they recognize that, they acknowledge that, and they don't care. They think that higher revenue can reflect or it will eventually reflect those higher revenues with higher and higher earnings at some point. I'm not terribly convinced by that, because I feel like if they had the power to do that, they would have done it already. That's kind of what I think about this. But still, it does seem to do nothing but go up. I kind of don't see a reason as to why it should go up. But because it seems to go up fairly steadily, I am willing to give it a hold, but not a buy, because I personally don't really like what I'm seeing with it, but apparently other people do, because it has had pretty steady rises. So therefore, I am going to give it a hold. If I saw even any weakness in that chart, which I didn't, I would probably go ahead and click that sell button. But the chart's making me give it the benefit of the doubt and make it a hold. So hold for those guys. Hold for the angry Amazon landlord that is getting yelled at by Jeff Bezos in this fantasy that I now have. Okay, let me check my map. Figure out where we're off to next. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave the horse here. Actually, I think I can get there faster on foot. Actually, wait. What river crossing am I at? Oh, I'm at that one. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at the map here. I'm looking at my map, and I thought I was at this crossing, but I'm actually at this crossing. I still think getting off the horse and going there on foot is the better choice for either of those. It's just that I was a little confused about what direction I had to go. But I think I'm okay now. I broke out of my confusion. What? What the? What the hell was that? Oh, he didn't drop any items. Come on. Come on, pop out. You know you want to. You're not gonna do it, are you? Surprise! Ah, yes. Let me get closer to this person who has a bow and arrow in my face. Classic Octorok strategy. Nope, that's the wrong power. That is also the wrong power. I'll get the hang of this eventually. Raided. What is this madness? Ooh, actually, you know what? I want that chest first. Wait, is that floating? That's floating. Hello, Somnium and Company. Which way do I want to shoot this? I'm going to shoot it toward the cliffs. Let's see if I can clear the cliffs. No. That was pretty cool, though. Wait, what just shot at me? Oh, you want to go? Don't speak English, yet typing in English. It's kind of sus. But this, but this is Breath of the Wild, though. I did that. Oh. Actually, wait. Where's the rock that was under there? Is that this? Is that this it? Is that this it? Is it this that? That's it. Apparently I can't speak English either. Alright, and I welcome you, and you're about to see the magic of this channel. Here we go. Hold on. Wait, I can't... How do I control this again? No, wait, I got my map up. No, I want the dashboard up. There we go. Okay. I've already done 12 runs today, and I'm having a very bearish day. I only have one buy. I don't think it's me. I don't think it's the market. I think I'm just getting bad random picks. But let's see if we can. I want at least one more buy before the day's over. Let's see if we can break it. I said I wanted one more buy, and I'll tell you what, Macy's sure as hell ain't gonna be that. Because this is... Oh my goodness. Actually, they've been doing well. I might have to reevaluate this. They've apparently been doing well the past 6 months. Is it justified, though, or is it just getting caught up on people buying things that benefit from reopening? Really strong industry? You think so? Well, they have had, Hmm. Alright, something's fishy, because this is showing negative earnings for 2021, but I'm seeing two quarters here already, and they both have positive earnings. Although, that's impressive. I would not have expected positive earnings from Macy's, of all places. Why does Zax think it's a strong industry with solid earnings estimates? So Macy's stock a buy after quarter one earnings. Wait, this was published 10 days ago. Why are you talking about quarter one earnings? They're apparently on... Also, that is disgusting. They're apparently on... quarter two earnings? Seeing solid earnings estimate revisions activity. Can it meet those, though? I mean, I guess. It had 12 cents for quarter one, blew that out of the park. It had negative for quarter two, blew that out of the park. Looking pretty good on its own, too. Current quarter estimates. Now, when they say current quarter, they talk about quarter two or quarter three. Because Yahoo seems to imply quarter two estimates have, or quarter two earnings has been announced already, but I don't think it has. Or rather, it's very possible this chart is lying to me. Ooh, you know what? This is a good point. This bump is possibly due to stimulus and not necessarily them being a better company or having more customers. Or more long-term customers, at least. Better than expected quarter on May 18th. So I guess quarter one was on May 18th. I don't know what this quarter two is then. Hold on. Let me see if I can find an estimate for... I mean, its debt troubles are gone. I can't imagine. They had to have been in massive debt. Macy's CEO says most stores are in really good shape. Actually, yeah, I guess quarter one. I don't know what those quarter two estimates that chart was talking about are. That it looks like those aren't out yet. Or a sigh of relief for all stakeholders. Before the department store retailing debt was one of the companies that was severely negatively impacted. Yeah, I know. It's gonna take me to the Fool's website, isn't it? Ah. $4.5 billion of long-term debt. Jeez. Okay, so when I saw Macy's pop up, I thought this was going to be an instant sell. But as I looked around more, I kind of started to think differently. I hadn't paid much attention to their business, but I almost want to click that buy button. Because I'm very surprised by their earnings. by last quarter's earnings, and apparently all the articles that I saw seem to think that this is this is on a rebound. It's Macy's Renaissance. I don't know how much I buy into that. Especially considering they still have all that debt, but I really have no justification for going against the grain on this, for going against all these bullish calls and bullish sentiments. I really don't have much of a leg to stand on if I were to do that. I'm surprised, to say the least, but I think I have to give this a buy, actually. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give Macy's a buy. And you know what? I sincerely not only does it seem like people believe it will do well in the future, I sincerely hope that it will, because I personally like Macy's. I think Macy's is a very nice store. I bought a suit from Macy's last year. The guy that helped me was very nice, because I don't know anything about buying a suit. It's a nice store. Whenever you got to buy something like that, you know, you got to get dress shirts or whatnot. First thing that pops into my head is I got to go to Macy's. So I like Macy's. I would be sad to see it go away if it was to, you know, that debt was finally going to get the best of it and it was going to close up shop forever. You know, you got the parade and the fireworks and whatnot, whatever, but, you know. Started with the stores. I'd be sad to see the stores go away. Kind of the same with JCPenney. JCPenney was like the store. I still remember the chocolate. I'm getting kind of off topic, but I still remember the. You know what? Never mind. I'll tell you what. I'll tell all my pennies stories should JCPenney ever come up in the random stock picks. I'll save my penny stories for then. I won't bore you with them now. Let's just end with Macy's for buy for now and move on. Okay, so I got that one. Oh, yes, I marked that off already. Fantastic. Gotta make my way back to my horse. And actually past my horse, because now I have to get Koroks that are in the opposite direction. What? Oh, you want to play, do you? Who's shooting at me? You want to go? Oh, no, wait, that's a different noise. I have seen many dragons, Tatsuna. Just gotta look around, man. They're everywhere. Dragon theory? Wait, is that like a legit thing? Dragon theory? A theory that dragons formed like the world? I mean, a legit thing in the Zelda universe, I mean, at least. Obviously, nobody in real life would think that, right? That would be ridiculous. Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Ah. Alright, horsey stays here. Oh, there's fairy lights. I see him. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, next. Next! Whoa, this title looks like it's yelling at me. Strategic! Wait. Oh, wait. I thought that said strategic. No, it's Strat-Tech. Strat-Tech Security. Core Poor Ashen. Oh no. Not a rarely traded stock. I hate those. It's gone kind of nowhere over the past 6 months. And then... Oh, wow. Not only has it gone nowhere over the past 6 months, those past 6 months were hovering around the all-time highs that it is now at. Well, actually, no. Wait, I'm looking at the 5-year chart. Okay. Oh, it traded at over 100 for a little while back in 2014. I wonder what that was about. Unfortunately, the news articles don't go back that far. But apparently they're making a comeback. Wow. Expected minus 13 earnings actually had $2.11. That's crazy. Wait, why does it say down here that quarter 3 earnings miss estimates though? That is quarter 3. Could be concerned with Strat-Tech Securities' return on capital. Should we be concerned? Let me look at quarter 3 earnings first. Quarterly earnings of $1.15 per share, missing the Zach's estimate of $1.29 per share. Oh, so all of these numbers are lying to me. Both the estimate and actual numbers are lying to me. Fantastic. Last year during the same quarter it beat out the earnings. Interesting. Return on capital employed. Oh, it's throwing math at me. Not smart enough for this. But apparently it's calculated it at this, which is in this bad orange range or something. Oh, I accidentally clicked it. Ew, Simply Wall Street. Get off my screen. Ew, gross. Should value investors buy this? I'm guessing your answer is going to be no, but I'll read it anyway. Development markets, automotive, access control products. No idea what that means. Medical and electronically enhanced. Oh, access control products. So locks. Like, literally access control. Like, literally your physical access to the vehicle is what they work on. So, locks they're talking about. Locks, latches, sliding door systems, tailgates. I see. Okay. Sporting a Zax rank of 1. Strong buy? Really? But didn't you just say in that other article that it wasn't great? Hold on. Well, that was 3 months ago. And then it missed the estimates. Oh, no, it was simply Wall Street that was saying they were concerned with the return on capital. Who do I believe, Zax or Simply Wall Street? I don't like Simply Wall Street. That's not a reason to dismiss their thoughts. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I just don't feel terribly enthused about it. The chart is definitely interesting. Can it break out of this kind of hold resistance pattern it's been in for the last 6 months? It's not impossible. It's not impossible. I don't see it going down, though. Well, actually, you know, it might... Well, actually, no, because it didn't go down significantly from that Q3 miss 3 months ago. If it didn't go down from that, I don't feel like it'll go down from much else. Because apparently people think that was a blip, and it'll keep, you know, beating estimates, hopefully. I'm actually willing to give this no, I'm kind of tied between buy and hold. Depends on how strongly I think it can go up, and I'm actually not too sure about that. But you know what? I'm willing to give it a buy. I'm willing to give it a buy. It's profitable. It's stuck in what seems to be an upward resistance pattern, to the point where it's very possible that it could break through that at any time. Sure, it's been 6 months. Maybe you'll be waiting another 6 months for it to break out of that. Who knows? But I think it will happen eventually, unless they completely, you know, poo the bed, so to speak, for earnings estimates for the next couple of quarters. I think they can be broken out of. They're also in a business that people need cars. People buy cars. If you're making, you know, the market for cars is not going away anytime soon, electric or otherwise. So if you're making parts for cars, I think you're golden. You're in a business that I don't see doing poorly going into the future. So I think for all those reasons, I'm comfortable labeling this a buy here. That works. That works for me. Okay. Where is the next one? Little northward. Ooh! I'm gonna kill that wizard. I don't really have a need for a lightning rod. I just wanted to murder some wizards. I'm also going the wrong way. And actually, you know what? I probably should put this sword away. I don't want to waste it on small fries. Yeah, let's bring out the halberd. Is this going to be a... Because it's in this pool here. Actually, no, it's not in the pool. It's above the pool. Is it this? Oh, that answered my question. Alright. Alright, got him. And there's just one more Korok that I wanted to do today, so this is going to be the last stock here that we do. And it's also going to be one that I actually got another request to do a speed run of a stock. This time it is with Ticker. Again, that's what this little box down here is for. SNF CA. Now, what's funny and a little ironic about this one is that with the current mechanism and way this dashboard tool works, this stock never would have actually come up naturally in the random, you know, I hit this button and it brings up something random, because I purposefully filter out, because the data set I'm working with is kind of muddled. So I purposely filter out anything that has a ticker of more than 4 characters, because some of those things are, you know, things that are not stock, like warrants and whatnot. You know, sometimes there's different classes for a different stock, and I really only want one of them. There's no point in looking at, you know, different classes for a single company. So that's why I cut out. And I can probably work on making my filters a little bit better, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. I have, as you can see down here with the number that I have loaded into the tool right now, there's plenty of tickers based on the filters I'm using right now to run through that I have material for a while. So I really have no need to fix those filters, but yeah, that's what's interesting about this thing, is that because of the filters I've set up that I filter with the data set that I'm working through, this particular one never would have come up naturally in the random rotation. But yeah, I'm more than willing to do this one right now as the last one for the day. So let's go and see what this one has in store. SNFCA. Which is Security National Financial Corporation. Now, when this was requested, I believe the person said that they thought it was a good company, but no one else seemed to share that sentiment. So I'm kind of interested in why that might be. And I probably should have asked why he thought it was a good company also. That might have helped guide me. But let's see what I can see. Had a fairly good 2020. Does the chart reflect that, though? Yeah, it does. It is... Wow, it was flat. It was pretty much flat for 5 years. Maybe more than 5 years? Nah, pretty much 5 years. More or less 5 years prior to this. Actually, it was pretty flat even before that. Yeah, sure, you can say that in this... It's an old company, too. 87. I'm pretty sure before that it was in the market even before. But yeah, you can say, oh, but look at all these spikes. It's not flat. Well, when you think about the fact that this was trading within the range of $1 and $10, Actually, you know what? Never mind. I take that back about being flat, because I think the single digit numbers are getting to me. Because, for example, if this was a range between $10 and $100, which is the same multiple, then I probably would not define it as flat. So you know what? Forget it. I'm just talking out of my butt right now. But yeah, it had a good bump up in 2020, possibly because of these revenues. Question is, why did that happen, and is it justified? So I see fiscal results for quarter ended March 31st. I want to see what that has to say. Announced financial results for the quarter ended March 31st for the 3 months. For operations, after-tax earnings from operations increased. What? 1.4 million in 2020 to 12.1 million in 2021? And a 54% increase in revenues? Execution excellence our teams have accomplished in the first quarter. Overall earnings are up 1,000%. What business is this? What do they do? Life insurance, cemetery and mortuary, and mortgage business. Man, you know, I just had a really morbid thought in that. So one of the reasons why I wanted to look at what this business actually did was, I know Jesse, right? What this business actually did was maybe it does some kind of business that would thrive during COVID somehow. And when I looked at this description, I'm like, okay, engages in life insurance, they work in cemeteries and mortuaries, and the first thing that popped into my head is that, hey, a lot of people died last year, but that's kind of messed up, right? But like, it's true. But then again, this is on the flip side of that, where people dying would be bad for the business, because then they got to pay out all those life insurance claims. So I don't think that really has any tie-in to what was going on in 2020. I can't relate their increase in business to COVID in any way. So I think that's something fine. So let's see what else. Announces lease to Inside Real Estate, and it's leasing update for Center 53 development. National is set to join. Oh, it's in the Russell 3000. That's pretty nice. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. Announced they have a dividend? Really? Hold on. No, they don't. What are you talking about? Or is it just been announced? It hasn't been put into place yet. Okay. I don't dislike it. In fact, I'd be willing to give it a buy, and I think I will. I just want to outline some things that I didn't like, that I didn't see. First of all, I don't like stocks that don't trade with large continuous volume. And by large volume, well, I guess the key word there is continuous. Like, for example, when I looked at the chart, it was sparse volume. There would be periods where there was no trading going on. And that always tells me that it is not a terribly popular stock, and it can trade with huge swings, more like an over-the-counter stock can, because there's not a consistent flow of pricing data, if that makes sense, that comes in to signify where it should go, what it should be at any one time. Because like for example, if you have something that, you know, things can change drastically throughout the day. So if you have the last trade that happened at 10 o'clock in the morning and now it's 1 o'clock, do you have any indication to what the price swings may, or perhaps the better word to use is should have been in the interim between those 3 hours? For all you know, it could be a lot. But you don't know because there's been no trading going on, so you kind of have nothing to go off of. So that's one of the major reasons. That and kind of lack of just general awareness of the stock. So even if something good happens, you might not get the price bump you want to. That's kind of some of the reasons why I don't like stocks that don't have consistent, continuous trading and volume patterns. But aside from that, it seems like a solid company. Seems like they're doing well. Seems like they've done well recently. I see no reason why they won't do well in the future. I'm willing to give this a buy, but again, I must clarify, this is not advice for any one person to buy, sell, or hold a particular stock. Please do your own research. Analyze your own unique situation to decide if this is a good buy for you. But as far as what I'm doing here with these speed runs, again, I'm just kind of having fun with these. I am willing to give this a buy personally. I was kind of busy rambling about this company, Somnium. I didn't see your message. What part did you think was sus? Hey, you can make money off anything. That's how funeral homes work. Funeral homes make money when you die. Does that make them a sus business? Well, actually, you know what? Don't answer that because they can be kind of predatory sometimes. They sell you stuff that you don't need on occasion. Actually, wait. Let me remind myself of where this where this last one is that I'm going after. I gotta get over there. What would be the best way to do that? Alright, well, these choo-choos are giving me no choice. Oh, fairy lights. Come back here. Ah, last Korok of the day. Finally, I can stop talking. I feel like I talked a lot today. Maybe it's just because I'm trying to pontificate into the microphone. But anyway, so that was the last one for today. Last Korok, last stock. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for having a discussion, and I certainly hope you'll check me out next time. do have a good rest of your evening, and catch you on the flippity flop.